Hey guys, well, it is a little bit overcast. It's actually cold out here too, 43 degrees. We had a cold front that moved in overnight. It brought us a little bit of rain, but not as much rain as I was hoping for. But anyways, so today I have a little bit of a project here. This is my grandfather's generator. I've shown a little video of it in the past, of my grandfather just showing it to me. That was a long time ago. That was probably back when this generator was brand new. That was back in 2012, which that's exactly what the year of this machine is, just by looking at the engine code. So this is my grandfather's generator. It is a Troy Bilt 3250 watts with 3500 starting watts. And here's all the stuff right here. AC plug here, 240 volts / 120, and then two 120 household outlets. There's the circuit breaker. In this case it's actually off. You switch that on to send power to the outlets. And it's got a Briggs & Stratton engine. It's a 900 series, 900 foot, well, 9 foot-pounds of gross torque, 206 cc's, powered by Briggs & Stratton. It's got a pretty good sized fuel tank. Since this is a smaller generator, it probably holds maybe, I would say maybe 3 gallons, or maybe close to 4 gallons or something, I don't know. So the reason on why it's actually here at home is because my grandfather's been having some problems with it. The machine doesn't quite run right when the choke is fully opened, unless if my grandfather would have to partially choke it a little bit to get it to run the best that he could. So I'm suspecting that it's probably got some old gas in it, and also as well as the carburetor is probably really dirty. Because when I first brought it home, I actually did try to start it, and I couldn't even get it to start at all. It wouldn't even do anything. So that probably tells me the carburetor's all dirty. So I'm gonna take this carburetor off and see what we can do. And if necessary, I'm gonna actually drain all the fuel out of the fuel tank. First, I'm going to open it up and check to see if there is any, if there could potentially be some water in it. Let me get this little fuel filter out. So it doesn't look too bad in there. So actually what you can do is just shake it around a little bit. And I don't know if y'all can put the camera in macro. I'll shake this one more time if y'all can see that. If not sure if y'all can see that, but I can definitely see that. I can tell for sure this thing's got water in it So it looks like in this case I'm going to drain this fuel tank out. So I'm going to do that right now, and then we will take this carburetor off and see what it looks like. Alright, so I've drained out the fuel tank, and as y'all can see right there, look at that. Right, that bead right there on the bottom of this container, that is water. That goes to show you on how much water was actually in that fuel. So I'm just trying to get the rest of the water out whenever I can. Unfortunately, it's not really sunny, so it's kind of making getting this tank dried out much more difficult. So to make this much easier on getting the water out, I added in a little bit of Hot Shot Secret Diesel Extreme, because this stuff can actually, it does say on the bottle that it will remove water from the fuel system. So that's what I'm doing right now, kind of sort of flushing it out a little bit. So now we'll get the carburetor off. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start getting this carburetor off. There's just only a little dribble of fuel that's leaking out of the tank. That's probably more than likely the Diesel Extreme. I did add a little bit more gas into it just to flush it all out. Alright. And there's two more bolts that you gotta remove right here. I think these are also 5/16. Yes, they are. Okay, I got that one loose. I'll get this other one loose. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Okay, once you get that air cleaner assembly off now, just go ahead and just break off these two bolts holding the carburetor on. They are a 10mm. Got that one off. Let me try to work my way to this one. See if I can be able to get these off by hand. Nope. I'll go do that right now, and then we'll get this carburetor taken apart. Alright, so here's the carburetor. So now I finally have it off. So let's go ahead and get this bowl off. What you're going to need is a 1/2 inch come on. There we go. A little bit of fuel is going to leak out, but that's alright. Okay. And let's have a look here. Apparently this O-ring is stuck onto the bowl. And here it is. It's actually pretty dirty. And I don't really like how the way this carburetor looks here. Yeah. Now I need to try to get this pin off, and it looks like Looks like I'm not going to be able to. Apparently this O-ring is starting to come apart, so it looks like I'm going to have to get a repair kit for this carburetor. But as you can see here, this thing has definitely had water in it. Yeah. Here's the jet right here. The holes are all clogged up, so it's going to need a really good clean. Well, unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be able to salvage this carburetor. It looks a lot worse than I thought it would. With this thing having water in the fuel tank, look how corroded this carburetor is. I'm not even gonna bother trying to clean this all up. It's not even worth it. So I got the float off. There's the needle. So that needle is pretty dirty. And a piece of that O-ring is actually stuck onto the bowl. But yeah. That's why you should not use gasoline that has ethanol in it. Otherwise you'll end up having a carburetor looking like this that will pretty much, I don't know. Well, so I think it's time for a new carburetor. So looks like getting this generator running today is not going to happen. So it looks like I'll have this thing around for a lot longer. Then here's the bowl nut. Now it's all dried up. See, it's all corroded really badly, and the holes are all plugged up. So you're supposed to see through that hole. Yep. So this is all that I can do for now on the generator. So, yep, that sucks. So as you can see right there, there's the model, type, and code number. I'll take a picture of that on my phone, and then I can go on partstreet.com and get the stuff that I need for this, which more than likely it's going to be a carburetor. So this is all it stands for now. And let's look inside the fuel tank. It looks much better inside there now. It's not quite dry yet, but it looks a lot better in there now, which this would give me a chance to really clean out this fuel tank a lot better. Oh well. So I guess for the next video on this, you'll probably just be seeing me put a brand new carburetor on it. Alright, so hope y'all enjoyed the video. So, thanks for watching.